NHL hockey on the Oilers radio network. It's Edmonton and Seattle. The Oilers 2-0-1 in the preseason so far.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. McDavid, now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Preseason game number 4 for the Edmonton Oilers. They host the Seattle Kraken. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and our starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, it's Connor McDavid with Leon Draisaitl and Trent Frederick up front. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard, and goal Stuart Skinner. For the Kraken, Kraken, Shane Wright in the middle with Jaden Schwartz and Jordan Eberle on defense. Jamie Alexiak and Josh Mahura, the St. Albert product. In goal, Joey DeCord. Referees, Chris Schlenker and Corey Sevret. On the lines, Jonathan Deschamps and Kyle Murchison. Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and the Kraken. Oilers with a 3-2 win in Winnipeg last night. The Kraken, they lost 4-1 in Calgary last evening. The puck at center, and it's back into the Oilers zone, and Skinner to play it to Ekholm, and he'll stop it behind the Edmonton net. Swinging through is Draisaitl, but Ekholm still with it. Snaps a pass through the middle to McDavid. He's in over the Kraken line, looking for Draisaitl. Goes off his stick to the blue line. Ekholm shot, and it's blocked by Eberle. And out to center ice now, Schwartz with it to Eberle on the right wing. Cross ice pass to Wright, but he was in a little deep, and the puck goes to the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Top of the circle, Schwartz swings it around on the right. From the right side, the puck goes to Wright, and he'll rim it low to Schwartz. Schwartz gets checked on the play, and Matthias Ekholm up in the air will flip it out. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 55 seconds gone here in the scoreless first period.
Dave Tippett, former head coach of the Edmonton Oilers, is with the Seattle Entourage. He is with Ryan Jankowski, along with Dave Bassigio.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
I don't think
we just got the wave.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think we've seen him here for a while. So, in fact, this might be the first time he's been in the building since
he coached here.
So, since he was let go in January of 22.
Goes to Draisaitl on the left wing, swings it back into the corner in his own end, up the left wing boards to Ekholm. He will softly play it out, and the Oilers can make a change. Gustav Olofsson, a long pass off of Matty Beniers. And on the left side, puck comes out to center ice, went by Newman. It's dumped into the Edmonton end, and Beniers tried a centering pass that goes off of Lempinen. And at top of the circle, Lempinen will join the rush. He will get it out, cross to Regula, and he'll chop it into Seattle's zone. In behind the net, wheeling in behind the goals, Ty Nelson. Out through the middle of the ice. And on the left wing, the puck dumped in. And after it in the left wing corner, as they battle up against the boards, Regula's trying to get it free, and he does. The top of the circle, and that goes just off the stick of Hayden and out. Rimmed on the left. Chalet got it down low. Gave it to Hayden. He got run over in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone by Lempinen. It's on the M boards. It's Hayden battling for it. Lempinen is able to push it on the left side, and Tomashek will get it up in the air and out. We're 2.5 gone here, scoreless first. Oilers take it on the Kraken at Rogers Place.
And we should qualify. David has requested it is Tomashek.
Yeah. Although, well, he was okay with either, but we had to press him a little. But Tomashek would be the proper pronunciation. Rimmed inside the Edmonton zone, and it is cleared out on the right wing by Mangiapane. That's going to be an icing call against Edmonton. Well, last night, that game in Winnipeg, it took a while to get going. Both teams, not much happening offensively in the first period, but Edmonton able to get things going in the second and third periods and hold on for a 3-2 win. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Skinner in his first preseason action here. Puck to the left corner of the Edmonton zone. Regula got it up the left wing. Tomashek softly dumps the puck in. Alexiak got to it, rims it. Kraken can't get it out. Goes to the blue line. Bo Akey's going to keep it in. And it's in behind the net. Rimmed on the left. Akey to Tomashek. Stripped of it at the top of the circles, and Morrison will get to center ice and dump it in.
We saw Logan Morrison a couple of years ago playing for Hamilton in the AHL or in Ottawa. He'd been traded from Hamilton, where he played for Steve Stales. Thought the Oilers had a chance to get him signed when Stales was with Edmonton.
He only scored about 4 goals that night.
He was pretty good.
He was on fire.
signed with Seattle.
Hamlin's able to dump it into the Seattle end. It goes to the end boards. Clattenburg in on the end boards. As they battle for it, they'll get it free on the left side. Cale Fleury is on him. Then Hamlin got dumped down. It goes right in front of the net. And Olsen will get it out to center ice. To Newman, over center, shoots it in. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm inside the Edmonton end. Through the middle of the ice. That just gets out. And it gets to Draisaitl down the left wing. Oh, bump it back. It comes across on the right after McDavid got it over to Bouchard. To Connor McDavid. To Ekholm. To Draisaitl. The shot and the save made by Decor. And the puck cleared out to the neutral zone as Alexiak got it out. Goes into the left wing corner in the Edmonton end. Puck top of the circle. Alexiak across to Mahura. The shot and a glove save made by Skinner. He holds on. 4 minutes and 47 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. Each team now with a shot on goal.
Intriguing to see how McDavid, Draisaitl, and Frederick do. Some thought process that there may come a time where we may see, if the Oilers do elect to go with Connor Leon, maybe Matt Savoy there, especially in the short term with Zach Hyman out. Dan Hyman out until November the 1st, according to Chris Knobloch.
Jugnoth goes back after it in his own end for Seattle. Played with Portland last year in the Western Hockey League.
Big season.
Yeah, he did. On the left wing, the puck dumped in, and Jugnoth's going to go after it. He had 89 points last year as a defenseman with the Portland Winterhawks. It's in behind the Edmonton net, 4th-round pick of the Kraken in 22. Jugnoth left wing point, a shot, and not hard, but it tipped, and it went wide. Into the corner, Hayden's trying to get it loose. Instead, it's up the right wing, top of the circle, and cleared out by Hudson. Hudson and Leppinen playing back-to-back nights here for Edmonton. And it's in behind the Edmonton goal. Chalet back to the right wing point. Shot from that right point by Nelson. Does not get through. And cleared out by Hudson. Nelson. Jugnoff, and he'll get it through the middle. Through center ice. Flipped in by Furcus. Furcus, who played in the Western League with Moose Jaw. Puck on the left wing, although last year he was in the American League. But prior to that, 4 seasons with the Moose Jaw Warriors. Puck comes in front of the net. The backhand save made by Skinner, and now covered up as Morrison was there on the doorstep. And Furcus in there as well. And Skinner covers it. We'll take a break as we've played 6 minutes, 9 seconds of a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Kraken. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes includes $500 for Skip and a pair of tickets to Brad Paisley on November 7th. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off in the Edmonton zone. Olofsson will shoot it towards the Edmonton net. It goes wide. Kako in the right wing corner. We're scoreless in the first. We're 6:20 gone here in the opening period. Pass through the middle. That gets picked off by Mangiapane, but it's a penalty slashing call coming up to the Edmonton Oilers, and they're about to be shorthanded for the first time in the game, and it looks like it's Bo Akey going to the box.
Edmonton penalty number 82, 2-minute minor for slashing.
So, Seattle gets the first power play of this game.
Yeah, you whacked him pretty good. Here in that one.
We just got a look on the video scoreboard. Yeah, it was right on the hands.
Yeah, he chopped him pretty good.
He got him pretty good. Got his money's worth. Akey to the box. See Lazar and Janmark on the ice. Started off with that Coleman Bouchard on the back end.
Lazar at 51.5% on faceoffs last year. And look at that. They start on the right side draw. The left.
Puck gets to the right wing corner. And Chalet gets it to the point. Over the left side to Eberle's top of the circle. Into the corner. Schwartz has tried to return the pass to Eberle, and it goes off an Edmonton stick. Schwartz to the line, kept in. Jugnoff, left side to Schwartz, into the corner for Eberle. His pass gets picked off by Janmark to the middle of the ice, and Ekholm all the way down with it.
Well, I can't argue. I mean, Jugnoff can't argue with the opportunity he's getting here to run a power play. That's quite something.
Fresh added junior.
Yes, and he's got a silky set of mitts. You can tell that.
Dumped in by Wright, goes in behind the Edmonton goal. We're scoreless here in the first period. Top of the circle on the left side. Jugnoff in from the left wing point. It's tied up along the boards. Hamblin had it in his skates for a moment. Now Eberle gets it free to Jugnoff. Jugnoff waits in the middle. Comes across to right. To Jugnoff, fans on the shot, but now the pass on the left to right. Jugnoff tried to get a shot through, partially blocked. Wright has it, left wing corner to the blue line. Jugnoff shot off his skate. Now Chalet couldn't get it in front of the goal, and it is cleared all the way down the ice by Millman.
They also have another WHL kid, Lucas Dragosivic, who's a second-round pick for them. That's some guys that can move the puck in the back end coming.
I saw him in the playoffs when Prince Albert played the Oil Kings last spring as Draisaitl breaks it up through the middle. He was looking for McDavid, but that was picked out of the air. Comes back to Draisaitl. Penalty over here in 12 seconds, and it's cleared down the ice. Record to play it to Cale Fleury. Fleury on the left to Morrison. Penalty is over. Akey out on the ice. Seattle 0-for-1 with a man advantage. McDavid's pass through the middle hit the stick of Beniers, and recovering is Bouchard to McDavid with speed in over the line to the net, goes in behind it. Now the pass in front gets broken up as Beniers is able to step in front of it. Mahura on the right wing will get it out on the backhand. It's going to roll down to Stuart Skinner. Bouchard will stop in behind the net. Bouchard steps out, long pass on the left, off the stick of Hudson. Janmark got to it, left wing corner, tied up by Alexiak. Mahura in there too, so is Hudson, and it's Hudson that comes up with the puck. Hudson will turn and shoot it, save made by Decord. Lazar with his centering pass goes through the slot, but lifted up and out by Hayden. At center ice, Lazar stood up at the Kraken blue line. Alexiak stop at the side of his net with it. 10.5 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers take on the Kraken preseason action. Oilers will host Winnipeg on Friday. Right up the right wing, Ben Myers into the Edmonton zone right wing corner. Lost it, Leppinen. It's out from behind his goal. A little bank pass, just missed Plattenberg with it. It will get to center ice. Now Szymanski was trying to find Plattenberg. Myers will get it to center ice. He was looking for Furcus. Instead, Regula with it inside the Edmonton blue line. And out through the middle. Goes to Fleury. Now up the right side to Morrison. He'll one-touch it in. Regula to the end boards. Takes a hit from Hayden. Leppinen to Regula to Leppinen. Left wing corner. Lepinen's pass. Hit a stick. Regula will follow it up. Get it out. And it's deflected into the Seattle bench. We get a whistle. We can take a break with 9:42 to go here in the scoreless first as the Oilers host the Kraken. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
It's game on at City Ford. Ford employee pricing is ending soon. You pay what City Ford employees pay on over 500 new and used vehicles.
Save up to $20,000 with employee pricing discounts. Plus, take advantage of finance rates as low as 1.99%.
Score employee pricing on your new or used Ford today and spin and win a TV, Costco card, iPad, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer at Rogers Place. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers and the Kraken. The Oilers kill off the penalty to Bo Akey. Penalty kill was brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off outside the Kraken blue line. Shots just 2-1 in favor of Edmonton. Alexiak off the draw. Up the left wing, got it to center ice. Give it to Newman, he'll shoot it in. Ekholm, in behind his net. Sets up, gives the puck to Draisaitl. Come up the right wing. Now to McDavid, gathers speed through center. In over the Kraken line. His pass could not get it through to Draisaitl. And to center ice, that puck shot in by Molgaard. Right wing corner, Bouchard up the right wing for McDavid. Center ice. Play it into the left wing corner. Mahura lost it to Draisaitl. It's in behind the Kraken net. Alexiak off the boards and out. Bouchard wanted to go for a change, but has to play the puck. It's a pass to Draisaitl. Now on the left. McDavid and tried to rim it. Went off. His stick goes out of play with 8:49 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Seattle's in a very interesting position, Cam. They've got 5 guys that are pending UFAs. They picked up Mason Marchment, who was involved in that sequence with Zach Hyman, Game 4 against Dallas. So between Marchment, Eberle, Schwartz, and the hulking Jamie Alexiak, 4 guys in particular that if Seattle's out of it, those guys are pending UFAs. Also, Eli Zolana.
Shot from the point, a little snapshot by Leppinen, doesn't get through, a lot of skates in the way. And Schwartz is able to get the puck up the left wing, but only to center ice. Now we'll get a second chance at the Edmonton blue line. Softly dumps it in. Leppinen goes back for it. Rims on the left. Tomashek up the left wing for Mangiapane. Will cross ice. Regula up the right wing off of Yarventi, and it goes into the Seattle zone. Chasing after it was Nelson. Rims it. The right wing, it comes out to Schwartz. The Edmonton blue line stops up, whips a pass across on the left as he was trying to find Jugnauth, and that was behind him. So Mangiapane now to Tomashek behind the net, the shot, and he put it from a sharp angle off the outside of the post.
Like the attempt, though.
Yep.
This is a low event game. We're at 3 shots here in the first 12 minutes.
Reminiscent of last night. First period was little slow. Burkus with a shot from a long way out. Doesn't get through for the Kraken. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Myers to the left wing point to Olsen. He gave it away. Maybe an odd man rush. And out is Janmark down the right wing. Into the Kraken zone. Loops back. Goes across on the left. Got it to the left wing corner. Millman back to Akey. Left wing point. Over to Janmark is one-timer. And that's off the pad. A Decord puck in the right corner. It's about top of the circle. Janmark to the point to Akey. Shot that hit Hudson. Goes to the left wing corner. 7:10 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers host Seattle. Myers to center ice for the Kraken. He shoots it in. Skinner shovels it up the right wing to Akey. Won't be able to get it out. Wolgaard kept it in. Left wing corner. Hayden up against the boards. Wolgaard in behind the net. Wolgaard centering pass to the slot and unable to hold on to it was Chalet, and the puck down the right wing is Clattenburg. Hacked away from him at about top of the circle. Bouchard follows up, keeps it in, his shot, and a glove save made by Decord. Hard shot by Bouchard off the right wing, and Decord held on to it with 6:35 to go here in a scoreless first period.
A little bit of a conversation out there at Clattenburg and John Hayden, and Hayden is the one forward they have that's willing to drop the flippers.
Maybe Clattenburg's just booking one for later.
Well, Hayden came to him.
Oh, okay.
Clattenburg got in on the forecheck on Jamie Alexiak, who's a massive man. When you see Clattenburg off the ice, he's not the biggest guy. He's 6'1".
Yeah. But he's not short on jam.
No.
He's got a lot of it. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard to Draisaitl across the Seattle line. Down the left wing to the left corner. His pass across. That goes off the skate of Beniers. Draisaitl trying to recover. Top of the circle, but Schwartz will get it out. Up the right wing to Newman. Newman dumped it in. Bouchard goes in behind the goal. Oh, that went off a stick, and Skinner had to be sharp to keep it out. Cleared by Ekholm. Given away now. McDavid's pass into the middle, and Alexiak broke it up just before he could get to Draisaitl. Schwartz at center ice. Across to Beniers. Into the Oiler end. Forced to the left corner. Back to the point. Olofsson got it low. It's knocked down by Draisaitl. Give it to McDavid. McDavid through the middle. Over the Kraken blue line. At the left wing point. And his pass across the line off of Shane Wright and out of the zone. Leppinen, take it behind the Edmonton net, come up the left wing. This pass that is all the way down the ice went over Yarventi's stick. That will be an icing call.
I think it went into the bench.
Did it go in the bench? Okay, well, it went into the bench, so we can take a break then. 5:29 to go here in the first period. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Kraken from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
all games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers and the Kraken, 5:29 to go in this opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off outside the Seattle blue line as Regula can shoot it in. To Cord out of his net to play it. To Fleury. Up the right wing to Furcus. Off the boards, glove down. And Tomashek will shoot it right back in. It's going to rim around on the right wing. Sent back to the right wing point. Regula's shot, and that hits a body, goes to the left corner. Furcus off the boards, into the middle of Myers. Myers will make his way to center ice. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. And Yarvinti, long pass for Mangiapane. Bump it back to Regula's inside the Edmonton zone. On the right wing to Lazar. To the Seattle end, top of the circle, right side. Shoots it down low. Decorda come out of his net. But it's Hudson to the left wing corner. To Lazar. Back to the left wing point. Akey now on the right side to the middle. Lazar's shot goes wide of the goal as he got it right between the hash marks. And the puck cleared out as Chalet had got it to his center. The puck in the neutral zone. Akey to the left wing. Will backhand it in. Cord's got to do something with it. Gives it to Olofsson. Now up the left wing. Chalet out to center ice. To Beniers. Backs it into the right wing corner. Newman at his stick lifted. Janmark through the middle. Gets the puck down the right wing. And Szymanski gets to the right wing corner for Edmonton. Back to the point. Bouchard pulls it off the right side to the side of the net. Oh, that was just steered wide by Clattenburg. Just off the back door. Great chance there for the Oilers. It's sent all the way down. It'll be icing against the Kraken, but a good setup. Clattenburg just missed a couple of feet off the edge of the crease.
Oh, nice look there. But Cam, we are 16 minutes into this game, and we have 5 shots on goal.
4 by the Oilers, and 1 by the Kraken. And the Kraken had a power play.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Easing themselves into this game. Face off to the right of Decord. McDavid to the right wing point. To Bouchard. To McDavid. McDavid cuts to the middle. Left side to Draisaitl. Oh, he tried to flip it in on the short side. Went off the shoulder of Decord. Chalet will clear it out.
The fans are asking, Connor, you said you were going to maybe shoot more. He's passed off about 3 times already tonight. It's just preseason.
It is. Bouchard went back to Ekholm. It goes off a stick and into the crowd.
They're checking to see if
somebody get plunked. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Didn't go in like real hard, but it doesn't have to. Yeah, I think a youngster got clipped with it there, yeah.
You know what? You can always tell when it's a younger person. Well,
all the players were concerned on the ice. They're being attended to now. 3:18 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers in the Kraken.
Face-offs are even, 50%. The score is scoreless, and the shots are 4-1 for Edmonton.
So if you're just tuning in, not much has happened.
You've not missed a lot in this preseason game.
You missed the Seattle power play, which nothing happened in that either. Leppinen at the Edmonton blue line. Just up the left side to Yarvinti. Softly dumped it in. Alexiak coming up the left for Seattle. To right now to Alexiak. It comes up into the air. He can't get control. And Tomashek unable to get it out. Leppinen just calmly goes in behind the net. Comes up the left side. Yarvinti went off his stick. Schwartz is going to keep it in. Now Tomashek into the right corner. Puck comes loose. Tomashek left side to Yarvinti. Now rim to the right wing corner, and Leppinen's in behind the net with it.
unfortunately for Leppinen, he got it up the boards to Järventie, and Järventie double dribbled it, turned the ball over, or the puck over.
Leppinen through the middle, up the left wing. That goes off the stick of Clattenburg. Olofsson in his own end. Left wing for Hayden. He'll dump it in. Skinner will come out to play it. Pokes it to the right wing corner. And we got a hand pass, so we get the whistle with 2:04 to go here in the first. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Well, it's not like Lepinen's a 20-year-old coming out of junior.
No,
he's a man. He's been playing in the men's league in Finland, and
such a calm game.
Yeah.
He plays a real calm game back there.
And there were moments last night in the peg where it was a little too calm.
Well, there was that one right into the slot in the first period.
He just wanted to get Calvin Pickard into the game.
Pickard had to make a really good save. He had a couple of good saves in that first period. They dropped the puck, and it wasn't right. They'll do it again. But after that, I thought Leppinen really settled in.
Yeah, made some good plays.
And he did. Hudson's going to take this draw against Logan Morrison. Goes to Bo Akey. Up the right wing, hit Lazar in the skate with it. Chasing after it's Fleury. Get it just out. It's in front of the Seattle bench. And now on the right side, Furcus will dump it in. Akey on the end boards. Couldn't find Millman. Puck goes to the left wing point. Olofsson across the middle, and that's broken up by Lazar. And the former Edmonton Oil King will come down the left wing into the Seattle zone. Lazar left wing corner got dumped down by Fleury. On the left side to Myers. He'll get it just out. It's bouncing around at center. Beniers coming down the left wing. Gets wedged to the boards. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to go against the Edmonton Oilers. It's going to be an interference call as Janmark will go to the box. It'll be the second power play of the period for Seattle. We're scoreless with 1:21 to go here in this first period.
For interference.
Okay. Janmark to the box for interference.
Now, Connor and Leon this year are going to be used on the PK. Janmark's one of their penalty-killing forwards in the lineup tonight. In theory, it'll be McDavid and Draisaitl late in penalty kills, but they're out there to start this one. No need to front the pucks, boys.
That's right.
They got a guy in goal that's supposed to stop that.
He's only had one shot all period. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Jungnoth kept it in on the right wing point for Seattle. It comes free to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl, 2-on-1. Out through center. Draisaitl down the left side. His pass across. Oh, that was broken up. As Jungnoth was able to break up that pass. McDavid left wing to Ekholm. He can walk in. His backhand just off a decor.
McDavid wide open. Didn't see him.
Jungnoth's trying to bring it out, and he will through the middle of the ice. 46 seconds to go here in a scoreless first. Seattle still on the power play. Puck chopped out of the zone, and Decord will play it up. Left wing to Beniers. Beniers pass to the middle. Furcus to Morrison. His shot blocked. The rebound scores. Furcus right on the doorstep. And he shovels that past Stuart Skinner. It's 1-0 Seattle.
Well, no chance for Skinner. Bang, bang play. Oilers had the puck briefly, got turned over. Skinner made a great first save, couldn't stop the second one.
Morrison's shot, first shot got blocked, then he spun around, put it to the net on the backhand, and the rebound goes right to Jagger Furcus.
Furcus, part of that Adam Huxley group out of Wainwright and Irma. Carson Soucy's from there as well, and Furcus obviously Scott Retzlaff, the goaltender. Some real good players out of that district right now being developed. About 2 hours east of Edmonton.
Shot into the Oilers zone. It hit the mesh, so we get the whistle. 23 seconds to go. So Furcus with the goal at 19:30 of this first period.
And the the Oilers basically missed two 2-on-1 breaks.
Yeah.
Shorthanded.
One Draisaitl and McDavid, and then Ekholm and McDavid. Regula on the right wing, the right side for Tomaszek, and he's able to steer it in. Close to the right wing corner. Seattle now 1 for 2 with a man advantage. On the right wing, Tomaszek gets it out. Järventi's shot goes wide of the net. Off the left wing, Leppinen. Couple of seconds left in the period. Went to shoot it. It gets blocked. And the period ends. And Seattle up 1-0. Morrison and Beniers get the assists on the goal by Jagger Firkus. But low event. Low event period.
To say the least. I mean,
except for the last minute. The Oilers get a couple of shorthanded opportunities. And then Seattle scores on the power play.
Yeah. Quiet period. Not a lot going on. Obviously, McDavid and Draisaitl creating every time they're out on the ice together. We knew that. Interesting that they started the second PK with them, partially because Janmark was in the box, but Edmonton's earned the 2 penalties they've taken, and that's part of the reason why Seattle's up 1-0.
So that's where we sit after 20 minutes. And 1-0 Seattle leads on the goal by Firkus. It came late, and it was on the power play. Well, we got Brendan Escott, and we've got Rob Brown. They're standing by, and they've got the intermission for you when we come back. 1-0 Seattle after 20. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
For Seattle, it comes free to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl, 2-on-1. Out through center. Draisaitl down the left side. His pass across. Oh, that was broken up. As Jungnoth was able to break up that pass. McDavid left wing to Ekholm. He can walk in. His backhand just off a DeBoer.
McDavid wide open. Didn't see him.
That is the Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Edmonton trailing Seattle 1-0 after 20 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. It's Brendan Escott, Rob Brown alongside. Rob, not a whole lot doing for the Oilers, generally speaking, in that period. I thought Bob said it well when the top guys were on the ice. It looked like they were the top guys, but otherwise,
well, they should, considering you look at the defense that Seattle has today. Probably 4 of those players aren't going to be playing in the National Hockey League this year. And one of them was probably number 5-6 defenseman. So there were mismatches when Connor and Leon were out there with who they were playing against. Low event. First 20 minutes. At one point, I think with 6 minutes to go in the period, the shots were 2-1. So there was a couple shots at the end. The most excitement happened on the second Seattle power play where we just heard the highlight. The Oilers had 2 2-on-1s and the Kraken scored a goal. Outside of that, I mean, if you're looking at players, who did you notice for the Oilers in the first period? Leon and Connor. And Evan Bouchard. And those are players you should notice in this game. But in all honesty, you really didn't notice a whole lot of other players. It just was a game that seemed to be played on the outside, not a lot of chances either way. And then unfortunately for Stuart Skinner, he hasn't seen a shot probably in 14 minutes, and it's a backdoor empty net to go in past him. So I think that you'll see, as we saw last night, the game was slow to start in the first period, and it picked up. I imagine we're going to see that again tonight.
I'm sure it's not a bad thing to have made a mistake like that, whether it was a coverage mistake or whatever. Just having the opportunity to coach through a goal late in the period and have the guys respond to this. If you're going to have it happen, let's have it happen in the preseason, right? But it's not necessarily a terrible thing, as I say, to be tinkering and working through this situation right now.
Well, I'm not sure there's a single player that was on the ice for that goal for the Oilers that will be here for the Oilers this year. So it was a bunch of guys that are AHL players that made a mistake. Now for the coaches, it's a good chance to show video. Here's what we need to do. There's no way that there should be someone by himself back door in a goal scoring spot for that a rebound pops to him. He's got nobody on him. He's got an open net. It's really hard evaluating in the preseason just because you're not seeing NHL players every shift going against NHL players. We saw Connor and Leon having mismatches. They had once they played against a kid that's a junior kid that just came up what's his name on here? Back on the back end.
Jugnoth.
Yeah, Jugnoth. So I mean,
with Portland.
He played last year in Portland in the Western Hockey League, and you got all of a sudden he's out there against Connor and Leon, and then you'll see where the Oilers will get caught out. All of a sudden, the Shane Wright, Eberle Schwartz line comes out, and they're playing against a bunch of kids that are going to be in the minors for the Oilers. So it's hard to completely evaluate. But if you want to look at a positive for the Oilers, they gave up 3 shots. In 20 minutes of play, they gave up 3 shots, and they had 2 power plays against them. Pretty solid defensive effort, but really, outside of Connor and Leon, didn't create a whole lot.
I'm curious as far as, where was I going to go with this? As far as Quinn Hudson goes, this is a player who we saw score a goal last night. Nice hands from in close. Just curious what you think his impact on the organization could be. Likely he's going to land in Bakersfield when this is all said and done, but somebody that we did see have that cup of coffee last year in the NHL and now some preseason action as well.
Well, here's the thing that happens for some young skilled players that come into the National Hockey League. So he's a college kid. He's a little bit older, being 23 years old. But when he played in the NCAA, he was, a point and a half a game type of guy. And his line mates tonight are a guy that had 2 goals in Matthias Janmark and a guy that had 2 goals in Curtis Lazar. So Quinn Hudson, despite the fact he's playing with 2 seasoned NHL players, they don't have probably the same thought process when the puck is on their sticks. And there's a couple times Hudson made a play and the players weren't where he thought they were going to be. So it's sometimes hard. You think, okay, he's a rookie, he shouldn't be able to make these plays, but he's an offensive pedigree. He's a guy that has a hockey IQ that leans towards offense, playing with 2 defensive players. So now you got to adapt. And I think that's one of the things they're trying to see. If we bring this Hudson up at any point, can we put him in a 3rd line role? Can we put him in a 4th line role? Is he going to be able to adapt and understand what his role is? In the first period, he made a couple plays, but quiet, but he played on a line that's not going to create a whole lot of offensive plays.
On the back end, Atro Lepinen was the talk of the town last night, at least for Bob Stauffer. And then we talked a little bit about him in the pregame. He's paired up with Alec Regula. And I'm curious what you think about this, Rob. I think the less that we hear about that pair tonight, maybe the better a game that they've had, in the sense that Regula is a nice 2-way defenseman and a quiet, calm game from that pair rather than turnovers like we saw from Lepinen early in the game last night, maybe serves them better, especially as the second pair this evening.
Well, I think that Lepinen had a slow start again tonight. What he's going to have to adapt to, and then he's a European player playing on big ice surface, coming to North America playing on small ice surface. You don't have as much time. So there's going to be a lot of times, and we've seen it a few times so far in the exhibition season, where he has the puck on his stick, and he probably takes longer than he should to look for a play. In Europe, he would have more time because you can create space. You skate away from the checkers and there's more room to go. Well, tonight, a couple times, he tried creating space, but there was no space because there's the boards, because the boards come about, I don't know, is it 15, 20 minutes shorter. It's a thinner board or a thinner ice surface, and he got himself into a little bit of trouble. Now, this is, you look at his stats, he's got a very good hockey IQ. He will adapt, he will figure it out, but he has found a few times he puts himself in a position where he's got no outlet because the players here come at you quicker because the ice surface is smaller. And what we saw last night, it was when he had a struggle in the first period, he got better the next 40 minutes. We'll see if he does that again tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking to the adjustments of the game as these kids start to learn how to earn the trust of their teammates. I say kids, he's 25 years old, 26 years old. Lebanon is coming over from Europe, as Rob mentioned. We are at the intermission. I'll quickly let you know that we do have one goal on the board. Yes, one from Seattle. It was Jagger Furcus, the Western Hockey League alum, the assist to Logan Morrison and Matty Beniers. That was on the rebound goal. So they're 1 for 2 on the power play. We're going to send it back to Ched Control. We've got your news update. On the other side, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for our friends at Pizza 73. We are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Ledoux. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
It's game on at City Ford. Ford employee pricing is ending soon. You pay what City Ford employees pay on over 500 new and used vehicles.
Save up to $20,000 with employee pricing discounts. Plus, take advantage of finance rates as low as 1.99%.
Score employee pricing on your new or used Ford today and spin and win a TV, Costco card, iPad, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The Alberta government says that it has struck a tentative deal with the union representing 51,000 teachers province-wide, though the proposal is largely the same as its previous offer. A copy of the offer obtained by Global News shows it indicates covering COVID-19 vaccines for teachers. The tentative deal includes the same 12% pay increase over 4 years that teachers previously rejected. It also keeps the commitment to hire 3,000 more teachers over the next 3 years. The offer still needs to be ratified by teachers. Police have made a breakthrough in a historic sexual assault investigation. One man has been charged and a warrant issued for a second. The assault happened in 2013, New Year's Day. Police say that the woman was sexually assaulted by 2 men in a parked car in the Clairview area. Canada's population growth fell to its slowest pace on record for the second quarter outside the pandemic. Statistics Canada says that the population went up by 47,098 people from April 1st to July 1st, an increase of 0.1%. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 Ched.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through EdmontonsBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. EdmontonsBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
It's our YEG with 880 Ched.
Explore a funny and heartfelt memoir of married life, grief, and the stuff we hold on to as the Citadel Theatre brings Big Stuff to the stage October 18th through November 9th. Enter at 880ched.com for your chance to win. And we're not selling the drama. Live returns for their Like a Rollin' Thunder Tour, February 27th at Rogers Place with Big Wreck and Econoline Crush. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new Super Duty.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria, or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve, or Elise, or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,835 in employee price adjustments on eligible 2025 Super Duty models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through EdmontonsBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. EdmontonsBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Go around the Hockey League, the National Hockey League, that is. Canucks and Flames get going in a little bit here out on the West Coast. You've got the Ducks and Kings doing the same thing in Anaheim. Earlier tonight, it was Columbus 4-1 over the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Panthers doubling up the Carolina Hurricanes 4-2. In Major League Baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays laying an egg. 7-1, they lose to the Boston Red Sox, second game in a row. And what does that allow for? It allows for the New York Yankees in an 8-1 victory over the Chicago White Sox to gain a half a game in the standings on the Bluebirds, who, yes, have locked up playoff position, but are looking to lock up the AL East division and are now only a half game up on the Bronx Bombers. They've won 4 in a row, the Yankees have. They mean business, but they also just played the worst team in the league, so there's that to consider too. But that is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for live play-by-play. This has been At the Intermission. Your Ford dealers NHL hockey is on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers, Kraken, getting ready for the second period of play. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels for the Oilers Radio Network. And I can tell you this, tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. That jackpot is almost $100,000. In fact, it is just about there. And in the next few minutes, I'm sure it will surpass that. So we're looking at another big jackpot. Jagger Firkus, the goal scorer for Seattle in the first. It was on the power play. It was just 30 seconds left to go in the period. Oilers had 2 really good shorthanded chances before that. Don't connect. Seattle finds a way with the man advantage. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Frederick out with Ekholm and Bouchard to start it off. And we're underway here in the second period. Good to have you on board, wherever you are along the Oilers Radio Network this evening. As it goes into the Edmonton zone, Draisaitl behind the net to Bouchard. He caught an edge, went down to the ice. The puck in behind the goal. Now the referee got knocked down. And the puck comes free, and up the left wing out to center is Bouchard. We'll go cross ice to McDavid as he went in, and Frederick might have been in early. That's offside against the Oilers. Just 27 seconds gone here in the second period.
Wow.
A lot of pro scouts here tonight again. Last night in Winnipeg, it was packed.
Is there something going on that I don't know about? Like, is somebody working on a trade or something?
I mean, everybody's here tonight.
There's a lot of guys here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, it's drilled into the Seattle zone left wing corner. Off the skate of Fleury. Beniers will take it behind the goal. Up the left side to Newman. He'll get to center ice. Put it up in the air. It bounces. Skinner on the backhand. Right wing corner. Pass Millman, he'll give it to Janmark over the line. The shot and the save made by DeCord. It's cleared out and down. It'll be icing against the Kraken, but Janmark with a chance down the left wing.
Long stretch pass, hit him on the fly, and it was right there.
Yeah.
Janmark, I mean, I would say that he's got blazing speed. He has had double-digit goals in his career before, including a couple of years ago for Edmonton, and was absolutely stellar in back-to-back playoff years for the Oilers. He was good.
Agreed. Garventi on the left wing will shoot it in. It rims. Mangiapane trying to get a loose puck. Instead, it was Beniers for the Kraken. The left side comes out to center ice. Chalet to center will dump it in. Kraken make changes. Millman goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Millman on the left wing, long bank pass to James Hamblett. The Edmonton product will get it low to Tomashek, right wing corner to Mangiapane. Got broken up. Jugnov off the side of his net. Eberle can't get it out, so it's kept in by Hamblett. Jugnov got it to the left wing corner. Hamblett looking for it. Got to Mangiapane, rims on the right, but Bouchard wasn't there yet, so it goes all the way down the ice. Set up in behind the Edmonton net, and it's Evan Bouchard. We're 2 minutes into the second, 1-0. Seattle leads up to Ekholm, in over the Seattle line, to the middle of the ice. A quick shot that goes just wide of the goal as Tomashek can let it go. Or make that Szymanski, and the puck on the left wing, Szymanski to the blue line, to Ekholm, over to Bouchard, down the right wing, for Draisaitl, towards the net, and he tried to go short side upstairs, missed the goal, and it's to the blue line, where Draisaitl cross ice pass to McDavid off the right side, to Ekholm, shot and a pad save.
How's that not a hook?
Oh, just DeCord got that left pad on it and kept it out. Myers to Morrison. Dump it in. Up the left wing and cutting through the middle is Draisaitl. Loops back in the neutral zone with Eberle in front of him. To McDavid, to Draisaitl, to McDavid. Little spin move. Eberle strips the puck. Lost it to Leppinen.
Nice job of recovery there by Leppinen.
To Regula will get it to the blue line. That's not going to get out, but Regula will get another chance. Off the boards and out. Shot in by Mahura of the Kraken. Regula on the right wing. Up in the air. And that will go up on end, and it will be icing against Edmonton. 3 minutes, 17 seconds gone here in the second period, and 1-0. Seattle leads on a first period goal by Jagger Firkus. Face off to the right of Skinner. The Oilers starting to generate some offensive opportunities here in the second period. That cross-ice backhand pass by Draisaitl on that previous shift was ridiculous.
I thought Ty Karche got away with a bit of a hook there. They didn't call it.
Preseason. Draisaitl down the right wing, over the Kraken line, stops up to the right wing corner to McDavid, back to Draisaitl in front of the net, save made by DeCord. A chance there for Leppinen. The puck comes out, Leppinen recovers. He's got it. Now to Draisaitl. Through the middle, just missed Frederick. Puck at center. Hayden will shoot it in. Right wing corner, Regula. Down through the middle. Trent Frederick, right side to Janmark. Into the Seattle zone, stops in the right wing corner. Brings it up the boards, top of the circle. Drops it, shot from the angle. That's off a leg and wide. Now Millman put it on net and a save by DeCord. And it looks like Lazard, did he lose the steal out of his skate? I believe he did. As Curtis Lazar is being assisted by the referee to the Edmonton bench.
Cord's made a couple pretty good saves.
Yeah, he's had to. Oilers have pushed here in the second period. 4:05 gone in it. 1-0 Seattle. Face off to the right. Joey DeCord. DeCord was 27, 23, and 5 last year for the Kraken. Puck to the blue line. Millman. Left side for Tomashik. Went off his skate. Hits Myers. Couldn't get it out. Tomashik. Cross-ice pass. Gets blocked. And Myers up the left wing. Akey forces him off of it. Cross to Millman. Millman on the left for Tomashik. Couldn't get it to Mangiapane. Broken up by the Kraken. Puck goes off of Myers into the Edmonton zone. Right wing corner is Akey. Through the middle to Millman. Left wing to Mangiapane. Directs it in. DeCord out of his net. Puts it up on the glass. Ekholm in from the left wing corner. Kept it in. Mahura was in front of his net. Now on the right side. And it's center ice. That puck gets dumped in by Molgaard. The left wing, Clattenburg will get it out for the Oilers. Left side to Hamblin. His shot high and wide of the Seattle net. Szymanski pressed off of it and came out to center ice. Furcus back to his own line to Mahura. Up to Furcus. Hacks the puck into the Edmonton zone. 1-0 Seattle here in the second. Long pass to Clattenburg. He is in a little early. And it's offside against the Oilers. 5 minutes, 23 seconds gone here in the third, or in the second period.
Bouchard with a long CNI stretch pass that almost connected with Connor Clattenburg. They gave him first star of the game in Calgary. Had a goal and a fight and a 3-0 victory. I'm told that Phil probably was the better all-around player that night.
Well, in the rookie game, he had a goal in 2 fights. Clattenburg.
Yes. Yep. It's hard not to like.
No, he's hard not to like.
Bit of a throwback player, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. Don't see a lot like that anymore. Clattenburg played with Flint last year in the Ontario Hockey League. Face off. To the right is Skinner. Top of the circle, it goes to the line. It came out. Olsen puts it back in, so the Kraken tag up. Leppinen in front of the Edmonton net. Up the left wing, off of Janmark, it goes in. Right, through the middle, that hits his stick and it goes to Janmark. He loops back at the Edmonton blue line. Into the skates of Leppinen, right, unable to gain the Edmonton line. So Janmark, dump the puck in, it goes in behind the net. Left wing, Olofsson there for Seattle. Up to the blue line. It goes off of Ekholm and it stays in. 1-0 Seattle here in the second period. Long pass to Eberle, but way offside on that play was Schwartz, so we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. 1-0 Kraken lead the Oilers. 6 minutes, 12 seconds gone here in the second period from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email Edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's Edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in, it matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0. Kraken lead the Edmonton Oilers. 6:12 gone in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Jagger Furcus scoring late in the first. It was on the power play. The goal so far. Edmonton pressing a little bit here in the second period. Face off in the neutral zone. And Alexiak will snap the puck in. Inside the Oilers zone. And left wing puck goes to Myers. Myers to the left wing corner. To Hayden. Hayden to the hash marks. Trying to cycle the puck. Breaking that up was Bouchard. As they battle along the boards, Bouchard comes up with a loose puck and goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Starts the rush. Right wing to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone. Poked away from Bouchard. Ekholm will shoot it in. Out from behind his net is Mahura. Now to Alexiak on the left. On the right is passed too far for Furcus, and that is icing against Seattle. We're just about 7 minutes into this second period. It's 1-0 for the Kraken. Oilers got Winnipeg here on Friday, Vancouver on Sunday, then they're on the road for the last two preseason games. Next Wednesday in Seattle, next Friday in Vancouver. Of course, regular season home opener on Wednesday the 8th with Calgary here at Rogers Place, which is always a great atmosphere. Face off to the left to Decord. Mangiapane top of the circle to Millman. Play it off the right corner board. Set in front. But unable to get his stick on it. Going to the front of the net was Mangiapane. And puck cleared out. Yarventi up the right wing. Off of Tomasik. Cross ice to Millman. Millman on the left. Shoots it off the right corner boards. Yarventi put it through the middle, but nobody there for Edmonton. Following the play is Nelson up the right wing for Seattle. Cross ice pass on the left side. Newman, right wing corner to Morrison. Rims it back. Jugnoff on the left wing. His pass goes off of Yarventi and out. Nelson with it inside his own blue line for Seattle. Through the middle of Morrison. Now on the left. Just missed Newman with it. Swept out by Millman. Jugnoff. Little move at his own blue line. Got away from Szymanski. Right wing to Myers. Myers pass broken up by Hamblin. Then he lost it. And the puck comes in front of the net. Oh, the save made by Skinner off of Myers. He got a one-timer in the slot. And that was the best save of the night so far for Stuart Skinner. Up the right wing. Chalet on the right side, lost it. It goes to the side of the goal, and Leppinen through the middle of the ice. Up the right side for Clattenburg. He'll play it in, and he'll get to it. To the right corner, his centering pass goes through the slot, over to the right. Chalet up to center ice. Now on the left to Schwartz. Comes into the Oilers zone, stops on the left wing. Forced up to the blue line by Hudson. Got it to the corner. It's Bouchard over to Ekholm. Center to Janmark. On the left to Clattenburg. He'll dump it in. Just about 9 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 Seattle leads. Fleury skates out in front of his own net for the Kraken. Up the right wing off of Eberle and in. Bouchard cranks it to the right side to Hudson. Long pass. He'll get it to Ekholm. Comes into the Seattle zone. Is trying to fish that through the middle to to get it to Janmark, but it goes off a skate. Lazar on the right wing. Seattle zone, softly to the right wing corner. Alexiak to the end boards. Got dumped down by Hudson. The puck to the right wing point, and it's McDavid across to Leppinen. The shot that rips off the bar and goes out of play, and there's a penalty coming up in behind the net as Janmark no longer has a helmet on. And with 10:23 to go in the second period, 1-0, Seattle leads, and Edmonton's about to go on their first power play.
I don't think Jamie Alexiak liked that call too much.
So Mahura will go to the box.
Yes.
Number 28, Seattle. Minor penalty. Interference.
All that interference. All right.
You could hear Mahura. Well, he pitchforked him right. It's a pretty obvious call.
Oh, what a shot by Leppinen, too. Face off to the right of Decord. Oilers' first power play of the game. Pass across. One-time shot. Save made by Decord off a Draisaitl. He got the feed from Bouchard. And Decord held on to it in the power play. Presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Kicked out of the face-off circle. In comes Draisaitl. And it goes right to the middle. Fleury there for Seattle. Float it out to Beniers. He'll come down the left wing. He's trying to cut to the middle. Bouchard separates him from the puck. And up the right wing is McDavid. Flying through center ice. Into the Seattle end. Throws the brakes on. Puts it across to Draisaitl in front of the net. And that's just off the stick of Tomaszek. And the puck cleared down the ice by Beniers. Bouchard up the left wing to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. Gains the line with speed. He'll go right to the net. A shot and a pad save made by Decord. And the puck cleared out. Draisaitl. Going to move it the blue line. Threw things offside, so he had to go back with it. Minute to go here in the man advantage. 1-0 Seattle leads. Draisaitl into the Seattle zone. To the right wing corner. Puck rim to Bouchard. Across to McDavid. He'll come down the left wing. Centering pass. And that's broken up. Comes in front of the net. Myers is there, and he'll get it off the boards and down the ice. Picking it up, Leppinen. In through the neutral zone. Back to Hudson, now to Mangiapane. Mangiapane in over the line. That gets broken up. Schwartz going to it, and Leppinen just calmly goes back, gets body position, protects the puck, now comes through the middle. It's into the Seattle zone. Off the boards to the left wing corner. Mangiapane to the blue line. Has it left point, winds up, and couldn't get a shot, but still has it. Penalty just about done. Now Mangiapane lost it. And Schwartz down the right wing. Penalty over. In over the line with Wright. The pass across off the stick of Wright, and it goes wide. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. They're down 1-0. 8:15 to go in the second period. Off the left wing, a shot by Schwartz. The save made by Skinner. He holds on. We're going to take a break. Kraken up 1-0 on the Oilers. 8:11 to go here in the second. From Rogers Place, it's Fort Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0, Seattle leads Edmonton. 8:11 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Jagger Firkus, the goal scorer late in the first period for Seattle. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Had some opportunity with a man advantage. Face off the Oilers zone to the right of Skinner. In theory. Okay. Szymanski will come in and take the draw for Edmonton. Puck goes to the right wing point. Off the stick. Jugnoff goes down into the Seattle zone. Jugnoff through the middle. The left wing to Chalet. Now to Morrison. Down the left wing. A shot. Save made by Skinner. The rebound comes free. Akey on the right wing boards to Janmark. The neutral zone following it up is Bo Akey. Bring it in on the right wing to the middle. And Lazar missed on the one-timer. Puck goes to the left corner. Szymanski behind the net to Lazar. To the right wing point. Akey to Janmark. Across the top of the blue line. Now down the left wing. Janmark still with him. Reverses the puck. Szymanski, his pass doesn't get through. Here's Janmark on the backhand. Couldn't roll it towards the net. And Firkus comes out for Seattle. Softly dumps it in. Goes off for a change. Regula in behind the Edmonton net. 7:10 to go here in the second period. 1-0. The Kraken lead. Regula up the right wing off the stick of Hudson. DeCord to the middle of the ice. And now Hayden, left wing, gets the puck down that left side to Newman. Around on the right for Alexiak. In behind the net. Right side, Newman to the blue line to Alexiak, looking for a shooting lane, tried to shoot it, blocked by Clattenburg, and Clattenburg dives, wants to get it out, can't, kept in by Alexiak. Now it comes out of the zone. Beniers back in on the right wing for the Kraken. Cross ice pass for Newman. The Edmonton blue line lost the puck. James Hamblin floated on net, gloved by DeCord. He'll get that up the right wing off of Everly. It's just inside the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard's pass. Misses Draisaitl. That's icing against the Oilers. 6:08 to go in the second. 1-0 Seattle leads.
Well, the Oilers have got a couple forwards that are picking pucks up cleanly and making plays, and no surprise, they're two of the best players in the world. But there's been some plays in this game, opportunities to create more, and they haven't been completed.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Puck to the left wing corner. Matthias Ekholm. Draisaitl across to Bouchard. The center ice line. His dump-in attempt got blocked right at the source. Right over to Mahura. He'll hammer it in. Bouchard to the front, and that's where McDavid is, and he'll get it out through center. To Draisaitl, right wing to Frederick. Goes to the right wing corner of Seattle territory. It's up against the boards. Alexiak rimming. It won't get out. Goes to the line. Bouchard. Across to McDavid. Right wing corner. Draisaitl centering pass off a stick and cleared out by Schwartz. It's in the neutral zone. Eberle just up over center ice, and he'll bounce it in. Schwartz will go to it. Cross to Morrison, to the blue line. Olofsson on the right, to Schwartz, to the right wing point. Fleury's shot does not get through. Bounce back to the blue line, where Olofsson will keep it in. Over to Fleury, his shot, pad saved, made by Skinner. Puck to the blue line. It's kept in by Molgaard. It comes in front of the net. Scores! Wide open in front of the goal, or at least open enough, was Logan Morrison, and he goes 5-hole on Skinner, and it is 2-0 for Seattle.
Well, Logan Morrison has got a goal and an assist in this game, and both his goals have come off of busted plays, where there were opportunities for Edmonton to make a play, get the puck out, instead it gets kept in. And right there, Logan Morrison showed some of those silky hands that he's got. Right shot. Again, the Oilers lost the recruiting battle to Seattle, and Morrison as an undrafted OHL free agent. And he's put him up 2-0. He's, with a goal and assist tonight, he's probably been the best offensive player on the ice in this game, at least the most rewarded.
Puck brought out. Chalet down the left wing towards the net. It goes off as Skinner at the side of the Edmonton goal. 15:02 now covered up by Skinner. 15:02 the time of the goal by Morrison to make it 2-0 for Seattle. We're going to take a break. 4:38 remaining here in the second. Kraken up 2-0 on the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0. Seattle leads. 4:38 to go in the second period.
Oilers out shooting the Kraken 13-8. Just 21 shots on goal in the first 35 minutes of this game. Seattle riding Logan Morrison right now. The goal and an assist. And two plays where Edmonton had a chance to make plays in their D zone, couldn't get it out. Kraken finished it off.
Millman clears it. It's Morrison from Myers at 15:02. Put Seattle up by a couple. Janmark, left wing to Hudson, will shoot it in. It goes right to Joey Decord. He'll go up the middle and get it out to Newman.
Joey Decord can handle it.
Yes, he has confidence in it too. Leppinen out from behind his net. The left wing to Janmark. All the way across to Millman. Millman into the Seattle zone. A shot. That's blocked away by Decord. Left wing point, Leppinen. Put it towards the net. Glove saved by Decord. He'll hold on with 3:57 to go here in the second. And the Oilers down by a couple.
Well, Janmark's worked hard. He's skated. We know he's going to do that. It's going to be interesting to see with the makeup of the lineup. Zach Hyman will not be ready at the start of the year. The Oilers going to LTIR. They would meet. I mean, they could keep 23 skaters if they do that. Otherwise, they might have to get a little bit creative.
Well, we saw another really good performance by Noah Philp last night.
Yeah.
He played well in Calgary by all reports.
Looked like Max Jones got a hip flexor last night in that game. That's why he didn't finish.
the blue line. Ekholm over to Bouchard on the right side. McDavid. It's broken up by Mahura to clear it out before it could get to Leon Draisaitl. Bouchard left side to Frederick. In over the Seattle line. Now to Draisaitl. Takes it across the slot in the high top of the circle area. Now to McDavid over to Bouchard. The one-time shot and the save by Decord as Bouchard leaned into one on the left wing and Decord covers it up.
I mean, you take a look at Joey Decord's numbers the last 2 years on not a great Seattle Kraken squad. A squad, by the way, that is projected to go 25th in the league. 916 and 906 save percentage the last 2 years. You're giving your team a puncher's chance when that happens.
Face off to the right of Decord. To Ekholm left point to McDavid. Across the blue line to the middle. Could not get a shot through, but attempted it. Sent to the line where Ekholm keeps it in. To McDavid on the left wing. He might take it to the net. That's just poked off his stick by Alexiak.
Alexiak's had a good game. He's been strong on butts.
Here's to Myers off the boards and in. 3:05 to go in the second. 2-0 Seattle leading. Bouchard in the right wing corner. Shimmies in behind the Edmonton net. To the right for Ekholm. Long pass. Wanted to get it to Draisaitl. Alexiak broke it up to Beniers. He'll come in 2-on-2 with Eberle. A shot off a stick and over the glass, and it goes out of play with 2:48 to go here in the second. It's 2-0 for the Kraken.
Ben Myers got the proverbial heave-ho there.
Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Looked like Trent Frederick picked him off in the back check. May have rode up a little high. Probably got away with a penalty.
Hamblin into the face-off circle with Morrison. Morrison wins it. Olofsson shot blocked by Szymanski. Marcus on the right wing to Morrison to the blue line for Fleury, and his shot somehow got through all the traffic. Pad save made by Skinner. The left wing, getting it out, Clattenburg. It's in the neutral zone. Szymanski had to go off his stick. That's center ice. Szymanski will shoot it in. Decord to Olofsson. Through the middle to Morrison. Morrison will play the puck to the left wing corner. It's in behind the Edmonton net now. Leppinen on the right wing to Szymanski. Right into the Seattle zone. Throws it in on the backhand. It goes in behind the net. Clattenburg was back there. On the right wing, Nelson will get it out. 2-0 Seattle leads. We're here in the second. We're down to 1:45 to go in this period. Millman to Akey through the middle. But it was in behind Tomashek. It's going to go down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton.
So Seattle has invested some money in their Coachella Valley team. And we know their coach, last coach to win a Memorial Cup, is a WHL head coach. Derek Laxdal.
Yeah, Derek Laxdal.
Hard to believe when you consider how dominant, that was back in 2014, how dominated the Western League was for a number of years in that event. Remember when your Red Shirt Rebels won back in 2001?
Good times.
Never in doubt that year.
Overtime it went.
Yes, but they were the better team.
They went to overtime in the round robin with Valdor as well. Valdor was good. Yarventi will get to center ice. Following the play, Tomashek down the right wing, going behind the net, in front to Mangiapane, and that one just wide of the goal.
I think Tomashek's had a good game tonight. He's created some looks offensively for his teammates.
Ekholm to Mangiapane off his stick and into the Seattle end. It's in behind the net. Fleury. We're into the last minute here in the second. Broken up by Mangiapane. Makes a couple of moves in the right corner. Fleury's on him, trying to protect the puck. Mangiapane stays with it, but Fleury eventually wins the battle, gets it out. It's going to go down the ice. It will be icing against the Kraken with 42 seconds to go here in the second period.
That 2001 year, Regina hosted the event.
Yep.
Had a terrible start and then got going.
Oh, in the tournament, yes. Won the tiebreaker. just about won the semifinal.
Do you know, I remember that year a kid named Sebastian Savage with the Ottawa 67s.
Yeah.
Flattening David, was it Kazoka?
David Kazoka, yeah.
Yes,
yeah. He was a tough customer.
In fact, Savage beat both Garth Murray and David Kazoka in the same game. I'm like, that's a tough kid. He ended up getting paralyzed playing university hockey.
Draisaitl stealing it. And lost it. It comes out. It's at center ice. Hayden brings the puck into the Edmonton end with 25 seconds to go here in the second. It's 2-0 for Seattle. Bouchard in the right corner. Out to Draisaitl. Left wing to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone. Stop. Swings a pass through the slot. That
Chris Novak
penalty coming up. And the Oilers are going to go on the power play. 9 seconds to go here in the second period.
Number 15, Seattle, has a minor penalty for holding.
All right, holding the call against John Hayden. Oilers go on the power play, presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Decord. Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard walks to the middle. The shot, he ripped it high and wide. The puck goes to the left wing corner. 4 seconds to go in the period. Out to McDavid in front of the net, off a stick into the corner. And the Oilers will start the third period on the power play.
Well, we'll have some excitement. Edmonton down 2-0, but a chance to work with the extra man. Logan Morrison, a goal and an assist. Who have you liked so far from the Oilers?
Well, I would say Tomashik has, like you say, he has created some stuff.
Like Leppinen, he plays with a lot of boys.
Oh my, so calm with the puck. It's just, that it's hard to teach that. I don't know that you can. I think you have to have that built into your mentality towards the game to have that. But yeah, Leppinen, there's no panic in his game, and he just makes smart plays with the puck. He ripped one off the post here in this period too. So, yeah, Tomashik has stood out, and Leppinen on the back end. I mean, obviously the big guys have created opportunities. They always do. But for the sake of this, we're talking about players that are trying to find their way into the National Hockey League. But yeah, so we've had that. That's where we sit. We're through 40. 2-0. Seattle leads. Ferkus scored in the first. Morrison scored here in the second. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. 2-0 Seattle after 2 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Saddle wins the draw. Bouchard walks to the middle. The shot, he ripped it high and wide. The puck goes to the left wing corner. 4 seconds to go in the period. Out to McDavid in front of the net, off a stick into the corner.
Slim pickings for the highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Seattle with a 2-0 lead over your Edmonton Oilers following 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. Jaeger Furcus scoring in the first period. It was Logan Morrison picking up his second point of the night, getting into the goal column rather, to make it 2-0 with about 4:58 left in the second period. The assists go to Ben Myers and to Oscar Fisker-Molgaard, the youngster at center tonight for Seattle. Rob Brown alongside here at Rogers Place. Rob, we got to see Edmonton's first look at the power play in that period, and while it didn't bear fruit, I am curious what you thought of the initial look.
Well, I mean, there's no surprises on their power play. They're going to move it around. They're going to get scoring chances. It's whether or not they get a little puck luck. Obviously, not having Nugent Hopkins and Hyman, you're missing 2/5 of your power play. But with Connor and Leon, they're always going to create. And it doesn't matter who is out there. They have the three-headed monster of Connor, Leon, and Bouchard that are going to create chances. Give the Kraken credit so far in this game. They've played very tenacious. They haven't given a lot of good looks, whether it's 5-on-5 or on the Oilers' power play. And then anytime there has been a partial breakdown, Joey Decord's been excellent in net for the Kraken. So I think that for the first time that we've seen Connor, Leon, and Frederick, I think there have been moments, but it also looks like this is their first exhibition game of the season. There's been a couple of misplays, a couple of missed passes that we don't normally see, and it's their first game. But it's been really a quiet night. There hasn't been a whole lot of grade A scoring chances for either team, and the only two really good looks have come from the Kraken, and they've capitalized on both.
Shots 16-10 through 40 minutes, if that gives you any idea of just how outside this game has been played. Just 10 shots on goal for Seattle. But, Rob, with that in mind, a thought on Stuart Skinner and how he's looked in that.
Well, it's really hard to evaluate. I mean, the save percentage is .800, which is not good. But the two goals that were scored was a backdoor empty net on a broken play. Well, the Oilers were shorthanded. Two players went to the same guy. Puck bounces free. No chance for Skinner. And the second one, all of a sudden, Logan Morrison, nice hands for the young kid. He's one-on-one with Skinner in front of the net. Bouchard gets caught watching. And a nice play by Morrison. There were two nice saves that Skinner made. He made a big kick save with his left pad on a one-timer from the high slot. But again, not a lot of grade A's in this game. I think Seattle's had two. They scored on both of them. And the Oilers, Connor came in once on a partial break, and Decord made a nice save. Leon had a big shot off a face-off, but again, lots of time for Joey Decord to see it. So Skinner's been fine, but of the two goaltenders, Decord's been a bit busier and probably a little bit better.
Seen some big shot blocks in this game. Josh Szymanski laying out and getting one in the books, which I think is really important for him playing in a fourth-line role tonight to do something to stand out, right? And that was noticeable for me in the latter portion of that period. I saw Curtis Lazar end up taking one. I think it was some friendly fire, and he needed to get pushed to the bench by the official. But, you're seeing these role players find ways, Rob, or at least attempt to find ways to shine a little bit, even if it's just in a minimal sense.
Well, the Oilers have guys that score goals. So if your name's not McDavid or Draisaitl or players of that ilk, you got to find other ways to be noticed. And I remember the shot block, Szymanski, fantastic shot block, got right down in front. It looked like there was a potential for some danger for the Oilers on that. It was went back to the point, wide open shot, and he lays his body out. Those are things that players on the bench notice, but certainly coaches notice. And that'll be something that he'll talk about in the video room afterwards. So you want to make a mark and do what you do best. And a play like that will earn you a little more ice time. It'll get you on the ice later in a period, in a game, whether that's here or in Bakersfield or wherever this player plays. But yeah, as a role player, whether it's throwing a hit, getting pucks off glass, being strong on the back check, being physical in the corners, all those things you got to do to be noticed, and be noticed in a good way.
6'5", leaving his feet. Oh, he's listed at 6'2", but he's, I think, a lot closer to maybe 6'3" or 4". I thought he was 6'5" when he came over, but anyway, maybe they cut an inch or two off of him, or they measured him without his skates.
That happens when we get older. I've lost a few inches, but I'm not sure a young kid's getting smaller now, so that's kind of funny.
No, that's me misspeaking. One player who does look a lot bigger than we had originally anticipated, though, is David Tomasic, who had an opportunity there. He shielded the puck very well, created a chance. What have you thought of the 29-year-old Czech product here tonight?
There's been a couple moments. Again, there hasn't been a whole lot of offense. He's playing Mangiapane tonight. I haven't noticed him as much either. The one thing, though, he does look thick, and you're looking at his stats. He's 6'2", 220. That's a big man. Yeah. And we talked before the game, most players in the National Hockey League, they're leaner now. They're not as thick. They're just, the way they train differently than they did before. So when you see a guy that's as thick as he is at 220, it's noticeable. A couple deft little passes. When you lead a league in scoring, you obviously have good hockey IQ. He's been noticed a couple times, but again, really, like when you're watching this game, is there any one that's really stood out other than 97 and 29 that's created any offense?
Well, that's exactly right, and it's them creating offense exactly how they often do, those passes in and amongst each other. Or we saw one sizzling rush up the ice by McDavid that he nearly finished off himself. We'll see what the third period has in store here. Was going to ask you about Acho Leppinen, but we kind of touched on that in the first intermission, so maybe we'll save the Leppinen talk for post-game and check in on how the Finn has looked in the final 40 minutes of play here, because he's certainly somebody that we're keeping an eye on, and I know that Bob and Cam are too.
Yeah, I agree. It's he wants to be noticed, but this has just been an incredibly quiet hockey game for both teams. Now, I give credit to the way the Kraken are playing. They are tenacious. They're not giving up the grade A looks, and every time Connor and Leon have had the puck, they've attacked. But they're not creating a whole lot of their own. When the two that they've gotten, they've scored on. Now, again, not an important hockey game, but the Oilers come out on a power play to start the third period. I don't know if you've noticed, but there looks like there has been a little frustration with Connor and Leon. Leon went after Matty Benier's one shift. He cross-checked him and slashed him about 5 times. So it would not surprise me on fresh ice to start a period on the power play that the Oilers quickly strike.
Out-of-town scoreboard is coming up next. We are at the intermission. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The Alberta government says that it has struck a tentative deal with the union representing 51,000 teachers province-wide. A copy of the offer obtained by Global News shows it includes covering COVID-19 vaccines for teachers. The tentative deal includes the same 12% pay increase over 4 years that teachers previously rejected. It also keeps the commitment to hire 3,000 more teachers over the next 3 years. The offer still needs to be ratified by teachers. Searchers in southern Alberta say that they're hopeful a 5-year-old boy still missing since Sunday will be found alive. Darius McDougall didn't return from a walk with 6 of his young relatives to Island Lake Campground near Crow's Nest Pass. Officials say that they're looking at bringing in the military and other groups to help with the search. And Prime Minister Mark Carney says that he sees possibilities for Canada as he wraps up a trip to the United Nations General Assembly. He told media outlets that he can assure Canadians, quote, there is light and many possibilities. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
880 CHED has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to fly away with Stacy to Thailand. Keep it dialed in from September 2nd to October 3rd for your word of the day. When you hear it, enter it at 880ched.com. Then listen on October 6th to see if you'll be heading off on a dream tour to Thailand.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Around the rest of the National Hockey League tonight, it is Vancouver up 2-0 on Calgary, and the Los Angeles Kings up a goal on Anaheim at the Duck Pond. Can we call it that? Arrowhead Pond? No, I think that's a few years old now. Florida Panthers doubling up the Carolina Hurricanes 4-2, and Columbus getting the best of Pittsburgh 4-1. In Major League Baseball, cover your ears, Jays fans. Ugly defeat today at the hands of the Bo Sox. 7-1 the final. Vladdy got tossed for the first time since 2019. Their hitting coach, who I actually can't name, not because I don't want to, just because I don't know it, but he got the heave-ho as well. And what's worse is the New York Yankees won their game, so they have pulled into a tie for the American League East Division lead. That is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We've got hockey action coming up in mere moments. Cam and Bob are back to live play-by-play. This has been At the Intermission. 2-0, the Kraken lead the Oilers. Final 20 minutes coming up. It's your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by EPCOR. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or
your championship team. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes. Never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the third period. 2-0. Seattle leads. Oilers on the power play to start off this third. And that Oiler 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's 50-50 jackpot sitting at $110,000 right now and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050.
I knew I missed something in the preseason, so we're going to have to give it an extra plug here tonight. Okay? Or in the pregame show.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes.
Now I'm picking up what you're laying down. All right. We get set for this start of the power play. Minute 51 to go in the man advantage for Edmonton. That power play is presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Goes into the Oilers zone off the draw, and Bouchard will start up the right wing. Swings it back to McDavid. At center to Draisaitl, in over the Kraken line, right wing. Tomashek has it off the right side. To the left wing point, to McDavid, to Bouchard, to McDavid, down the left wing, to Bouchard across. Draisaitl rips it wide of the net, and it goes down the ice. Bouchard through the middle. Now to McDavid. McDavid into the Seattle zone right wing corner. Behind the net to the left. Stops on the left wing. Frederick to the blue line to Bouchard. To McDavid out to Frederick. Got his stick lifted before he could shoot it. Left wing McDavid to Draisaitl. Shot off the outside of the post. And Alexiak will crank it around the left wing boards and down the ice. Penalty over in 45 seconds. 2-0. Kraken lead. We're early in the third. Lepinen to Hudson. Now to Mangiapane. Mangiapane will shoot it in. Mark rimmed by Coco. Nikkei Coco coming into the game here for the third period for the Kraken. And the puck sent off the right wing boards and down the ice. Nikkei Coco, a second-round pick of the Kraken in 22. Played in Coachella Valley last year. Bouncing puck to Schwartz. Schwartz into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. Penalty over in 5 seconds. His centering pass, and it's played wide. A shot by Wright missed, and it goes all the way down into the Seattle zone. Penalty is over. Edmonton 0 for 2 with a man advantage. The right wing, and it's center ice. Gets shot in by Furcus. Szymanski in the right wing corner to Millman behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing, off the boards and out. Newman couldn't get it in deep. Picked out of the air. Szymanski comes into Seattle territory, gets taken down into the left wing corner. He gets right back up and pucks it behind the net. Goes to the right wing point. Oeki across to Millman. A shot. And a save made by Coco. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. And Furcus on the right wing for Newman off the boards and into the Oiler end. Millman. Now to Regula. Left wing to Lazar. Stood up just inside the Kraken blue line. Chalet down the left wing. Lost at top of the circle in the Oilers zone. Mangiapane right wing to Janmark. Comes into Seattle territory. Stops. Comes off the right wing boards. To Regula. His shot saved by Coco, and he's able to cover it up. And a face-off to the left. Nikkei Coco has come into this game here in the third period for the Kraken. 2-0 Seattle leads. 3 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the third period.
Coco spent some time in Finland last year. Was in Coachella Valley playing for Derek Laxdal.
Faceoff will be to his left. Coco played in the World Juniors, 23 and 24. Right wing, that goes off the stick of Regula. Puck in the right wing corner. Now behind the net, Curtis Lazar. Stops on the left side to Janmark. He'll try to wrap it around. Saved by Coco, and he covers it up.
So I'm thinking of all the great Cocos out there. There was Coco Beware, the wrestler.
Yes.
Coco LeBoy.
I don't know who that is.
You're the baseball guy? You don't know?
No, I don't remember.
Look him up right now on the fly.
No, I'm not looking him up on the fly. That'll take me too long. Faceoff will be to Coco's right. Shots are 18-10 in favor of Edmonton. Kraken are up 2-0. Here early in the third, and Fleury flips it out. Eberle got it through the middle. The puck goes into the Oilers zone, and Draisaitl to the right wing to Frederick. To Bouchard. Side his own end off the left wing boards, and Schwartz is going to keep it in to Eberle, right wing corner. Through the slot, there was nobody there. McDavid to center ice, now in over the Kraken line to Draisaitl, pass across, and the pass made by Bouchard. It hit a Kraken stick, and Coco kept it out. Ekholm dumps it in. Schwartz got it up to the blue line. Draisaitl on the right wing to the top of the circle, but Eberle there for Seattle. Now to Fleury, to the middle of the ice to right. For Schwartz, just inside the Edmonton blue line, separated from the puck by Ekholm. Comes out to the neutral zone. Burkus lost it to Bouchard. Bouchard across to Poaki. He'll shoot it in. Off the right corner boards. Majapani or Tomashek. Tomashek up against that right side. Gets out of the right corner. Pass hits a stick. Battling on the right wing was Yarventi, and it gets to the middle. And Mahura will get it out for Newman off the right wing boards, but Millman gets to it first. Pokes it up the right side, and it gets out. 2-0 Seattle. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Beniers down the left wing into the Oiler end from the bad angle. That one goes, might have went off the post. It goes out of play.
Coco LeBoy, by the way, played parts of 5 seasons in the major leagues.
All right. What years?
69 to 73. 233 lifetime hitters.
Yeah.
Mostly with the Montreal Expos. That's the sort of useless, superfluous information that people tuned in on our games will occasionally get.
They'll occasionally get that.
Especially in the preseason. And the reality is you go to the 7th and 6th game of the Stanley Cup Finals in the last couple of years, and I know there's guys out there trying to play their way into positions to get in good spots in organizations, but it simply just doesn't have the same intensity.
Yeah. Comes out through the middle, skips over the stick of Lazar. And Myers on the right. Chalet back to the right wing point. That's broken up by Lazar. A 3-on-1 for Edmonton. Lazar to the middle to Janmark. Couldn't get it back to Lazar. As coming back was Nelson to break it up for the Kraken and got it out. Regula with it in his own end. Great opportunity there for Edmonton. Inside his own zone.
3 odd man breaks in this game, and they've not gotten shots on goal.
Regula to Lazar. To the Seattle end on the left wing. Lazar to the left wing corner, or to the corner, but he had Fleury on him, and the puck gets cleared to center ice. Shot in by Hayden. It goes behind the Edmonton net. Hamblin. The left wing to Szymanski. To the right side to Clattenburg. Comes into the Seattle zone. Put it to the middle of the ice. Nobody there for the Oilers. Newman ran into some traffic. Olofsson now across to Hayden. Hayden gains the center ice line. Flips it in. Ekholm on the left wing inside his own zone. Spins off the pressure. Now a long pass, but glances off the stick of Clattenburg. inside his own end. Forced back by Schwartz. Bouchard able to create a little separation and will go in behind the Edmonton net. Drops the puck to Draisaitl. He gathers speed through the middle. Now into the Seattle zone down the left side. Goes to the left wing corner to the blue line. Lepinin to the right wing. Goes to the point. It's Regula. Can't find a shooting lane. He'll give it to McDavid. Go to the left wing, top of the circle, spins it back to the blue line, now into the middle of the ice, to the left wing corner, in behind the net, to the right, and his pass to Draisaitl was blocked, goes to the point, Lepinin. Right wing, he was looking for Draisaitl, stepping up on the play, was Alexiak, and he'll get to center and shoot it in.
Not enough shots.
No, Oilers with 20, and the Kraken only with 10. Been a low event game. Lepinin through the middle. Into the Kraken zone, forced to the left wing corner by Nelson. They're up against the boards. Gets to the middle of the ice. Odd man rush here for Seattle. Myers with Furcus. The pass to Furcus. The shot. And a save made by Skinner. As Jagger Furcus with the chance off the right wing. And it's Akey to center. Into the Seattle zone. Poked off his stick. It's in behind the net. 2-0. Kraken lead. Just over 8 minutes gone here in the third period. Right wing to Furcus. Pushed it to the middle of the ice. Jugnoff. Couple of moves to Beniers. Dumps it in. Skinner gave it to Akey. Through the middle to Yarventi. Off of him and into the zone. TK Coco out of his net. Shoots it out of the zone. Akey. And Millman. Millman on the left. Directed in by Yarventi. Flurry up the right wing for Hayden. Hayden will shoot it in. Goes into the Oilers' end. Ekholm on the end boards. He's being pressured. Got away from it. Left side, Yarventi. Up the right wing boards. It'll get to Bouchard. He'll go towards the net. He'll take it behind. He'll center it. The chance. Scores! Right in front of the goal was Mangiapane, and he was able to get it underneath Coco. The Oilers cut the lead for the Kraken to 2-1.
Well, quick up the ice, created a 2-on-1, and Bouchard went back around the net, swooped in as a right-handed shot, but it was Bouchard behind the goal and two cracks at it, and Coco made a great left pad save, but then banging home the rebound was Mangiapane. He had 35 back in 21-22, has not gotten back above the 20-goal mark since then, and signed the 2-year deal with Edmonton to play in their top 9.
9:03 time of the goal. Mangiapane. Bouchard will pick up the first assist. And the Oilers to within 1. They trail 2-1 here to the Kraken. Plattenberg into the Seattle zone. Left wing corner for James Hamblin. Goes in behind the net. Hamblin on the right side to Szymanski. Szymanski got it down low. It's in behind the goal. Hamblin will get to it. Take it to the left. Hamblin at the top of the circle along the boards. Towards the net. Plattenberg is centering pass. That's just broken up. Szymanski attempting to keep it in, but Wright got it out. Right at the Edmonton line to Schwartz. He'll go cross corner with it. Akey up the left wing to Hamblin. Clears it. Now it goes to Kleidenberg. Oh, he just about got by Jugnoff, and the puck comes to center ice. Schwartz will shoot it in. Millman in behind the net. We're almost halfway through the third period. 2-1. Seattle leads. At center ice, Regula will drift the puck into the Seattle end. Right wing corner is Fleury. Goes to the middle of the ice. He'll get to center. Left side to Myers. Myers left wing corner, and Lazar takes him to the end boards. The puck comes loose. A wraparound attempt. The save made by Skinner as Newman with the opportunity. Puck to the blue line. Olofsson played it wide. Lepinin up the left wing to Lazar.
How good was that pass?
Perfect. Out of Regula. It's Lepinin showing that poise with the puck on the back end. Goes to the right corner in Seattle zone. Bringing it out will be Beniers. He's by himself. It's held up by Bouchard. Loose puck to Ekholm. He's in behind the net. 2-1 Seattle leads. 9:09 to go in this third period. To McDavid. Down down the right wing. Ton of speed into the Seattle end. Stops on the right side. Gets the pass to Draisaitl. Trying to go to the net. It comes free and it goes off at home to the left wing corner. Morrison up against the boards. Now gets to the middle and will go to Alexiak. Will get it high in the air and out. It's bouncing at center. And hacked into the zone, but it goes out of play over the glass inside Edmonton territory. We can take a break with 8:44 to go here in the third. 2-1. Seattle leads Edmonton. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place. 2-1, Seattle leads Edmonton. 8:44 to go in the third. That Oiler 50-50, presented by Rogers. A jackpot over $111,000 right now. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Mangiapane scoring here in the third from Bouchard and Yarventi. It's got the Oilers to within one. It's in behind the Edmonton net after the draw in the Oilers zone, and it left side, Eberle up to the blue line. Cycles it. But Ekholm stepping in front to Bouchard behind the Edmonton net. As Bouchard waits, coming through his Draisaitl, left the puck. Now it goes to McDavid, and he'll come through the middle of the ice. McDavid on the left to Draisaitl, into the Seattle zone, stops in the left wing corner, bumps it back to the blue line. Ekholm, left wing to Draisaitl. Left wing boards to McDavid to Draisaitl, had his stick lifted. Schwartz will get it out. He'll shoot it right on net. Skinner steers it aside. Puck along the left wing corner boards in the Edmonton zone. Tied up in some skates. It's set in front. Scores! Myers was in the slot. It was set in front by Schwartz, and he rifles it under Skinner, and it's a 3-1 Seattle lead.
Well, all three of the goals have been almost identical for Seattle in this game, where they created second chance opportunities where Edmonton's had some puck possession. And that time, Schwartz just a quick centering pass in front, and Myers rips one past Stuart Skinner in a bang-bang play. As Ekholm and Frederick 2-on-2 in the corner, and Schwartz made a really deft little play, and a one-timer for Myers, who has a little bit of offensive game in him. I mean, he led Coachella Valley in scoring last year. He rips it home.
12-13 time of the goal. Myers with a goal and an assist in this one. And you're right, that was a great setup by Schwartz. Had to work hard on the end boards to win a battle and then spin it in front of the net. And it's a 3-1 Kraken lead. Side his own zone. Chalet will get it out to center ice. It's flipped in. Myers after it in the right wing corner of the Oiler end. Regula on the end boards. It's in some skates. They got it tied up. Comes free. Lepinin. Just missed Mangiapane with it. Comes out. At center ice. Chalet will put it in right on net. Skinner had to stop it and sweep it to the right wing corner. Regula behind the goal for Lepinen. Lepinen over to Alec Regula. Regula up the right wing. Off the right side. It's able to go deep into the Seattle end. Oilers will make a change. Beniers at center ice will dump it in on the backhand. Millman chases after it. Pass across to Akey, but it's in his skates. Hamblin, left wing to Millman. The left wing boards for Clattenburg. Give it to Millman across to Akey. Now in the neutral zone, right wing for Hamblin can direct it in. Myers from Schwartz and Eberle. On that goal to make it 3-1 Seattle here in the third period. Szymanski left wing corner.
Clattenburg running Fleury twice there. Hayden is on the ice, but
sent down into the Oilers zone. 6:09 to go in the third. 3-1. The Kraken lead the Edmonton Oilers.
That would have led to a fight 10 years ago.
For sure.
That would have led to
Akey through center. Gets into the Seattle zone right wing. Now to Lazar, the shot. Coco the save. Puck on the left wing point. Hudson got it low. It goes in behind the net. Around the left side. Coming out with it is Mahura. He'll dump it in. Skinner to the left wing corner to Lepinen, and Lepinen up the left wing. He'll go to the blue line, and Furcus just turns, shoots it off the left corner boards. And it's kept in by Molgaard. It's in behind the Edmonton net. There's Lazar putting the pressure on Eberle. Morrison, get it back to the blue line, and Fleury shot off the shoulder of Skinner on a rising blast from the right wing point. Fleury down the right wing, and they go off of Lazar and come out. Bring it right back in. Shane Wright, left side to Schwartz, to the middle. Eberle, a couple of moves, a shot, and that was blocked right in the slot. And Hudson will skate away for Edmonton. Under 5 to go in the third. Oilers down 3-1. In behind his own net. Getting it up the left wing was Olofsson. To Schwartz, only to center ice. Bouchard there for the Oilers. Right wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. McDavid for Ekholm. It just broken up. Puck to the blue line.
Those little touch passes haven't worked all game for Edmonton.
Schwartz off the left wing boards it in. Go to Ekholm. Try to poke it to the right corner. Comes free to Beniers. The shot from the angle. The save made by Skinner. Loose puck to Bouchard. To the middle of the ice for McDavid. Into the Seattle end. Stops on the left wing. Off of Ekholm. It goes in behind the Seattle net. We're coming up to 4 minutes left. 3-1 Seattle leads. Beniers down the right side. Off the right wing boards it in. He'll go after it. Beniers centering pass. It just off the stick of the netminder Skinner. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Into the Seattle zone on the right wing. Brings it back to the blue line. Floats it across. Now Draisaitl to Lepinen, and he blasts it wide of the net.
Who do you think's been the best Oiler tonight?
I don't know. Down the right wing, coming to the net. Furcus the shot, and the save made by Skinner as Jagger Furcus with speed down the right wing. Skinner holds on. We'll take a break. During the break, you and I can discuss who's been good. 3:32 to go here in the third. 3-1. Kraken lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new Super Duty.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,835 in employee price adjustments on eligible 2025 Super Duty models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
3-1. Seattle leads Edmonton. 3:32 to go here in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're at Rogers Place. We can tell you that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. That total jackpot, $111,000 right now. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Face off to the left of Skinner. Puck wrapped on the right wing boards to Mangiapane. Got it out. Shot right back in by Jugnoff. Brought in on the left wing. Going towards the net. Was Mangiapane forced back. Got it to the line. Lepping in on the right to Regula. On the right wing corner. It will come out to Mangiapane. His shot. There was traffic. Didn't get through. Myers had left it. And getting it out to center ice was Hayden. Mark with it inside his own end. Cross to Leppinen. Leppinen off the left wing boards for Janmark. He'll start the rush. Weaves his way to center. On the right wing for McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. Takes the puck into the Seattle zone. To the right wing point for Bouchard. There goes Skinner to the bench for the extra attacker. It's on the left wing near the point. And it's McDavid. Spins back to the blue line for Bouchard to McDavid on the left. He'll put it towards the net. It comes across and just unable to get his stick on it was Frederick. Puck at the point. Bouchard, right wing to Draisaitl. 2:15 to go in the third. Oilers down 3-1. Draisaitl shot to the net. Saved by Coco as that one pinballed towards the goal. And on the right point, Bouchard will keep it in. Left side to McDavid to Ekholm, left point. Wanted to get it low to McDavid. That is flipped high in the air and out. And Draisaitl at center ice will wire it in. Coco out of his net. Went up against the boards and put it high on the glass. It's kept in by Draisaitl. Tried to get the pass low. Jugnoff got it to the blue line. Doesn't get out. Now it does. And it would have been ice or offside, but Ekholm spun it back to the neutral zone. Bouchard down the right wing to McDavid. To the net. A backhand goes wide. Minute and a half to go here in the third. 3-1 Seattle. Ekholm on the blue line. Left wing to Draisaitl to Ekholm. Hammers it. That one got blocked. Bouchard to Ekholm. To Bouchard to Ekholm. Left wing to Draisaitl. Oiler net empty. Bouchard, right wing to McDavid. Skates towards the net. Forced into the corner. Comes up the right wing. Side of the goal. It was Frederick to McDavid to Bouchard. And he rips it off a leg and wide of the goal. We're into the last minute here in the third. Oilers down by a couple. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid. He'll center it. Loose puck. Put on net. Save made by Coco. Back to the blue line. Bouchard, left wing corner to McDavid. To Evan Bouchard. To Connor McDavid. Into the slot. Ekholm got tied up. Won't get a shot away. It's ripped towards the empty net and scores. And it's 4-1 for Seattle. As the Oilers press and press and press.
And Ben Myers has got a second goal of the game.
And the Kraken just one shot with the empty netter, and that one goes right into the heart of the net. Actually, it'll be Newman.
No, it'll be Newman.
Newman just turned and drilled it. 36 seconds. 36.4 left to go here in the third. 4-1 Kraken lead.
Wow.
There you go. Fleury at center ice. Softly dump it in. It's rimmed on the right. Clattenburg for Edmonton. To the middle of Szymanski. Now to Akey. Steps up over the center ice line. shoots it in, 25 seconds left. Goes to the end boards. Furcus into the corner. Came free to Morrison. He'll get it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. So we're now down to 10 seconds left. Plattenberg on the right into the Seattle end. Stripped off his stick. Furcus will clear it. And the game comes to a close. And the Seattle Kraken will win this preseason tilt here at Rogers Place. 4-1 the final.
Oilers just weren't sharp around the net, but whatever. It's preseason.
Yeah. Not much happening in the first. Either team.
Absolutely nothing. They got a late power play goal. Logan Morrison and Ben Myers involved. Excuse me. Involved in a couple different goals in this game, and Seattle got some stops, and the Oilers didn't even get shots off on some 2-on-1s. Some odd man breaks in this game, and that was kind of the difference in the game.
Yeah. So there you go. That's how it goes. Both teams are playing the second half of back-to-backs. Of course, it's vastly different lineups from night to night. Sure. The Oilers only had two guys that played both, and that was Hudson and Lepinen. But yeah, I mean that's how it goes in the preseason sometimes. Furcus scoring for Seattle. It was Furcus, Morrison, Myers, and Newman. Mangiapane had the only goal for Edmonton. Stuart Skinner goes the distance in net, and 3 goals against. I think it said 19 shots total for Seattle, 3 goals against. There was the empty netter. Joey Decord played 2 periods, and Nikkei Koko, he played the last period for Seattle, and Seattle wins this one by a score of 4-1.
All right, so Winnipeg back in a return engagement against Winnipeg on Friday night. I'll be intrigued to see who plays on the Oilers defense. I think you'll see Darnell Nurse in. I think you'll see Brett Kulak and Ty Emerson play in that game as well. Might be an opportunity for another righty. I'm not sure we're going to see necessarily Ekholm and Bouchard go back-to-back.
No, probably not.
They might play Vancouver and Vancouver. Same with McDavid and Draisaitl. So we'll see. I think Winnipeg will probably dress a little bit more experienced roster as well. I can guarantee you we'll see Noah Philp, we'll see Savoy, we'll see Isaac Howard. My guess is we might see Lepinen again. Thought he was decent. We could have easily picked him as the best Oiler. He had the puck a lot in this game, but Kraken get the victory 4-1, and Winnipeg is here on Friday night.
All right, 4-1 the final. Kraken over the Edmonton Oilers, and a Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
He handled Toronto. And I thought, absolutely, no problem. And the biggest thing for me is when a young player comes in the league, and we talked about earlier, if they're a -2 or 3